Hello guys, my name is xRellic, and you guys are watching a 19-2 in 6 rounds using the MSMC, the submachine gun king, as I am now claiming. Because even after the patch where they increase the hipfire and they increase the recoil, this is, to me, the best submachine gun. And it used to be in competition with the PDW, but after the recoil changes, the PDW is pretty recoil heavy. And I personally don't like it. I'm doing decent with it, but the recoil just throws off my aim sometimes, and I can't get the first 4 shots on a guy like I normally could have with it. But the MSMC is just so powerful of a gun. It really is. It's the most powerful submachine gun in my books, at least, on a per shot, per hit marker basis. And even when you throw a long barrel on it, that means it's pretty much got the range of an assault rifle, and it's really nice. And you'll see a lot of the times in this game that it just packs so much of a wallop that I can actually turn on people and get some kills that I probably wouldn't have gotten with any other gun. Not the Vector, not the MP7, which are the 2 guns that I find the 2nd and 3rd best submachine guns in the class. Now, PDW has dropped from in battle for 1st to 4th on my list. The Vector is absolutely beast. It's entirely based on your tactics, and that pretty much depends how well you do, because the gun is pretty much a non-factor. It's not overly strong, but it doesn't have a lot of recoil. It's never going to get you killed. It's entirely your play that's going to get you killed in any situation. So that's a pretty nice gun. The MP7 is also pretty powerful. It's all nice and balanced all around. So those 2 follow up the MSMC for me. And unfortunately, I get killed by that target finder camper right there. A little jerk. But what I want to talk about is how Treyarch decides to balance guns and what I find wrong with it. Because when they balance guns, they always say, oh, we have these stats that you guys don't have, these behind the scenes stats that, like, I don't know, it's probably kill death ratio, accuracy, shit like that. But I wonder if they take into account that, okay, the MSMC and the PDW were the best guns. We all know that, that's why we all used it. But the bad players don't use the best guns on purpose. They use shitty guns on purpose. They fuck around with shitty guns. They don't care. The good players use the good guns because they're trying to do well. And I feel like that skews the numbers a little bit. It means that if all the good players use the best guns, then the best guns aren't going to have, like, it's not an even skill level using the guns, so you can't base it off the stats that come out of them. I mean, I doubt that the people using, I don't know, the Chicom constantly as their favorite submachine gun have the same skill level as people who adore the MSMC and the PDW and do really well with it. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Across an entire playing field, I really doubt that. And it means that it skews the stats, and then when Treyarch tries to balance guns off of those stats, they're going to actually overbalance or overnerf the guns in order to try and limit the good player's skill with them, if that makes any sense. It means that, how do I put this so that it makes sense? Let's say I'm using an MSMC, and I'm doing real well with it. I'm getting like a 5KD with it. And Johnny is using a Chicom, and he's doing okay with it. He's got like a 1.5 KD with it. If Treyarch says, okay, well, this gun has a 5 KD and this gun has a 1.5 KD, clearly we need to nerf the 5 KD gun. But if I'm a better player than Johnny, then it's gonna just skew the stats. If I use the Chicom, maybe I would have a 4 KD and he would still have a 1.5 KD. Maybe it's just the fact that the good players are using the good guns and the bad players aren't, which skews the stats so that they think they have to balance it, but really it's just the players that make the difference, or the important difference anyways. It probably was a little overpowered. I'll be honest, the PDW I think was more powerful than the MSMC before, and well, not more powerful, but it definitely had a similar type of damage range. It had a lot more bullets. It had less recoil. I think it just had a slower rate of fire as well. But oh my god, oh my god, oh, get the dick! And unfortunately, I get cleaned up, but that was so dirty. Ah. Oh, yes. That's a shit Papa likes. Anyways, it bugs me when they come out with patches because I just don't understand how they decide on what needs to happen. and it's really irritating when they change up my favorite gun, the PDW, and now I can't even use it. I don't even enjoy using it. I'd rather use 3 to 4 other submachine guns. Even the Scorpion is more fun. The Chicom is more fun. I actually like the Chicom. But yeah, back to my initial statement. The MSMC, king of submachine guns now in my books. It is the most powerful. The recoil is not excessive, but I know that it is a little hard to handle. It took me a long time to get used to its recoil. I always would, after a few shots, I would think that one of the right little... when you aim down sight, there's like 7 different pieces that stick up, and I always would lose track of which one is the center aim, and it was really embarrassing because you'd see me shooting with like the rightmost little up stick, and that never went well. But yes, the king of submachine guns in my book, simply because of its power. The recoil is kind of manageable if you get used to it, and rate of fire is good. And if you use fast mags or extended mags, the clip gets a lot better. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. That's just my opinion. Don't get mad if you don't agree. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Big win, job done.